1,000-yard scrimmage yard season. As Kamara remains the back. Olave top of your screen. They need 4. In the pocket. Carr going deep. Rashid, he's got him. Shaheed, he's into the end zone. And that's a Saints touchdown. Has come in as the extra lineman. Kamara and Prentice are the backs. Carr rolling.
Watch Landon sneaking out.
He throws. Touchdown! Held on to by Foster Moreau. There was a lot of traffic in the area, but he reached up and grabbed it.
That play was designed for a throwback to Landon Young, but 91 Nick Thurman covered, really worked on his route running, and we've seen it both, the electric nature and the route running.
Shaheed is now in the backfield. Carr throws, end zone, feet down. Did he hold on? Touchdown Saints! Jawan Johnson.
Go up, run the line of scrimmage, quick count them. Defense not quite set. They haven't been able to read everything. Bam, first down again, and now it's first down and goal from the 1-yard line.
I mean, as much as Kamara has carried it down here, they give it to him, and he stands up into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Up this 4th down.
On 4th down, Young. Can he get to the end zone? Yes. Ball came out. He may have crossed the plane. Let's see if they're ruling it a touchdown or not. Unbelievable if that is a lost fumble. They're discussing whether he broke the plane and scored before losing it.
He's
on 1st down from just inside the 15 of Carolina. Jamal Williams the back. The pitch. And Williams to the end zone, and that's a Saints touchdown. Touchdown run last year. They brought him over.
Decide, do I give it to him or do I keep it myself? They need to use Jones in the running game, that style, a bunch today.
Jalen Hyatt and Slayton are in at receiver. Singletary slipping some tackles into the end zone, and that's a Giants touchdown. Devin Singletary gets New York on the board. Tyrone Tracy Jr.'s in at running back. Jones pulls the trigger. Touchdown Giants. Malik Neighbors hauls it into the end zone. A connection Giant fans expect to see a lot of. And they're going to go for 2, by the way.
Really good one-on-one. Here they are again, right here. Man-to-man, nobody in the middle of the football field.
3rd and goal. The blitz is on. Jones tosses into the end zone. Touchdown Giants. Vondale Robinson. 2 touchdown tosses today for Daniel Jones.
And they will run the ball well right now.
Well, that was close. It looked like he might have gotten in. What do you think? They give it to Montgomery?
I would.
And he does, and he's in. David Montgomery on the drive, caps it with a touchdown run. His 3rd touchdown of the season.
Well, I tell you what, this call by the officiating crew.
Carlton Davis with help lining up against Marvin Harrison Jr. Bottom of your screen on 1st and goal from the 10. Firing to the corner, and the catch is made by Marvin Harrison Jr. and that's a Cardinal touchdown.
For loss.
And that's 2 in this game and leading the league. Amon-Ra St. Brown, top of your screen with Jamison Williams. On a 3rd and goal, Goff is looking, throwing, catch made into the end zone, and it's a Lions touchdown to Amon-Ra St. Brown. On a 3rd down play. He was chasing it. 7 on the Rams. Cardinals trailing here as Goff hits St. Brown, who flips it to Jahmyr Gibbs, and Gibbs is in the end zone for a Lions touchdown. How do you like that one?
How about that? That's right. Resuscitate all the fans here in Arizona. I mean, that's just straight up shenanigans right there.
I just thought of that dolphin hook and ladder. I don't know what you'd call that.
That's a hook and ladder, right? You're just running.
What they did against the Bengals on Monday night when they kept the ball and knew they were going to be in for a high-scoring game. That's probably how the Cardinals are thinking here.
These 2 guys inside here, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne right here. Those are the guys that got to get the big stops and the penetration.
Does Murray keep? Does he roll? Does he throw? Does he give it to Connor? He's looking, he's throwing for the end zone. Fingertip grab. Yeah, it's a Cardinal touchdown to Marvin Harrison Jr. What a throw from Kyler Murray and an excellent grab from the rookie.
You play a simplified form of defense where you can't come in and out of a bunch of your packages.
3 tight ends in. Right ahead, Brian Robinson, and he's into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Each team scoring a touchdown on its first possession. That's their 15th straight scoring drive.
Unbelievable. Incredible. And you mentioned the tight ends. I mean, because I have to, not because I'm gifted enough to. That's a big change in his game.
He picked up 6. Jeremy McNichols turns the corner for a first down. McNichols powering inside the 5, down the sideline, and that's going to be a Washington touchdown. What a run from Jeremy McNichols. 27 yards. Cliff is calling it correctly this afternoon.
The football field where that ball is, and you just have to reach out there. You feel compelled to go out there and interfere with the receiver.
A 47-yard penalty, 1st and goal, and Daniels trying to follow his block. Jaden Daniels to the end zone, and he's got a touchdown. Smiling all the way, and in command, Jaden Daniels gets to the end zone.
Little tempo, really hard to rotate players. You can see Washington a little bit gassed right now on this drive.
Connor trying to take advantage to the end zone. James Conner scoring for Arizona. Jaden Daniels scanning, throwing, end zone, touchdown! Washington. McLaurin calls it in. Another knockout punch by the Commanders.
And be the aggressor in those situations. He's given them the tools with that run game to be aggressors in pass protection as well.
So Robinson with 100 yards rushing today. And into the end zone. zone. Jeremy McNichols for his second touchdown today. A flag thrown later. There's a smile. His smile matches that of Jaden Daniels.
And knifing forward, understanding where the sticks are.
Patriot offensive line held up well there for Brissett to scan the field. Stevenson stays in, turns the corner. And Stevenson working his way downfield, all the way into the end zone. That's a Patriot touchdown for Ramondre Stevenson. A 33-yard run. Started slow, ended big. Best scoring chance, at least for a touchdown. First and goal. Handoff. Yes! Alec Ingold. You do all the dirty work, you get the football for the touchdown.
You get rewarded for that. I do need a better touchdown celebration, but my man is absolutely exhausted.
First touchdown of this season. 6-year veteran.
They're going to go for 2. To this new center, putting everybody right up in front. Everybody on the line of scrimmage, looking like man-to-man across the board. 0.
Dalton trying to throw quick. He does. And what a catch! Deontay Johnson. He went back and snared that thing for 6. Pressure was on Dalton, but he delivered, and Johnson sure-handed in the end zone.
Good catch by Drake London. I love his game and the way he's developing.
Robinson, Bijan Robinson is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. That's the way the Falcons answer the Panther drive. 12 plays, and pending
The route where he can just keep running, that's his specialty.
the pitch to Bijan Robinson. Already one touchdown. Robinson's going to have 2 today. Touchdown Falcons, and a flag down back at the 10. By the way, that pass play to Pitts was 52 yards. He ran for about 20 of it. And Raheem Morris upset at the moment, pending that flag. They're discussing it. The power run from Robinson.
This is just a toss gator play. They pulled Matthews on the left. And Warner outside on the edge. They might pick this up. I don't know.
It might. Is it against Carolina? But what would you be discussing?
Or maybe going low on Matthews.
Result of the play is a touchdown.
There we go.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Carolina number 26 for another low block. Atlanta has elected to have this penalty enforced on the try, where we'll go from the 2 to the 1.
Algier the back. Hits in motion. Cousins fires. Oh, touchdown Falcons. Drake London between a couple of defenders. Coming off his career-high 12 catches, he scores this one. Running 14-13, counting, no timeout.
You're going to get some sits in the end zone.
He's got a moment. Throws one quickly. Oh, fingertip grab. Liget gets the 6. He loves horses and riding into the end zone with a touchdown grab. Xavier Liget, second touchdown of his career.
There's got to be a handoff, Chris. Come on.
Communicate a lot.
Especially the O-line. They want the sticker on their helmet, too.
Tyler Algier, and it's his turn into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. The knockout punch that the Atlanta offense is hoping for, with now a 14-point lead. And we have a player for Carolina in the end zone, slow to get up. Barkley has it in a crowd. They're going to push, and he is in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley scores as an Eagle against the Giants here in Jersey. It took a moment. They need 3, so that's Brown in motion, top of your screen on 4th down. Hurts for A.J. Brown. Oh. He's got it. He's in. All the way for an Eagle touchdown on a 4th down play. Hurts the push.
There it is.
And touchdown Eagles. Jalen Hurts with a shove. His 3rd touchdown run this year.
Look at Barkley chirping at his guys. Would be massive.
Hurts forward and nothing yet. Yes, signal for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Dobbins.
There he goes.
There's Scott Matlock setting up and moving. Dobbins for the end zone touchdown. All right, the Chargers. First touchdown. Listen to these fans in nearly 8 quarters. That deserves a wow.
Well, this is just going to be a power play all the way. And this Saints team has really had trouble with the run the last few weeks. They're looking a lot better.
Herbert, sideline throw, and the catch is made.
Wow.
It's Lad McConkey. He took it away from Alontae Taylor, and McConkey is in for a Charger touchdown. Wow, what a play! He knows
both teams had crucial drops right there.
That may have been the last chance for this defense to save this game. As Herbert will throw on the run, corner of the end zone, touchdown! It's Lad McConkey again. The rookie's got 2 today for the Chargers. And Herbert showing a lot on that play.
Kingsbury putting the pressure on this Giants defense, and Shane Bowen, the DC, not allowing them to get in goal line.
Daniels, quick pass, caught in the end zone. It's Terry McLaurin for a Commanders touchdown. Can hear some Washington fans who are here. And the Giant fans, I can hear them saying, brutal.
Got to get those guys covered up on the edge if you want to bust those explosive runs.
On 1st and goal. Jones to throw, floats one open to the back of the end zone, and hauling it in is Chris Manhertz for a Giant touchdown at home. At 6'6", Manhertz reached up to haul it in.
I think he's really 5'7". He's 5'9" with a helmet and cleats, okay?
Okay.
But he ain't small, let me tell you that.
And they are keeping him from getting in the end zone. Eckler to the goal line. Touchdown for Washington. Got through Okereke. His 2nd touchdown this year.
Well, that's what we mentioned, this low center.
Terry
Get a little
McLaurin.
extra protection here on the sides with the chips.
McLaurin, top of your screen. Looking that way, the throw, and Terry McLaurin has his 2nd touchdown catch of the day with a head shaker against Deonte Banks. What a dagger from the Commanders. 6 seconds before the half. Flag down in the end zone after. Daniel Jones over 100 yards passing now, trying to get his second touchdown of the game, and he is going to the end zone. Daniel Jones with a touchdown run.
Are you kidding me?
Looked like a running back. He's thrown for one, and now he's run for one.
Oh, man.
In that slot. Neighbors. Robinson. Jones. Down the middle of the field and open.
Boom.
Theo Johnson into the end zone for a touchdown. Well done, Theo Johnson. The rookie hangs on and takes it for 6.
Did.
He's quick. Right now, maybe not as quick. 3 tight ends. Baker Mayfield end zone. High, one-handed, hauled in, and that's a touchdown for Mike Evans. It's a Bucs score on a terrific catch from an outstanding talent. We'll check the feet, but the official right there threw his arms in the air.
He was great last week. He's starting off that way again today.
Chuba Hubbard is a receiver. Bottom of your screen, empty backfield. They need 5. And Young has time. He can run it, and he's going to take off and go for the first down and for the touchdown. Bryce Young keeps. All he had to do was hit the pylon. One official waited.
Side, then get back out. Beautifully executed play on the screen.
Pick up a 13 yards. Back to Irving. Has a hole. Bucky Irving's in the end zone. A Buccaneer touchdown. Seventh rushing touchdown for the rookie.
Yeah, and I love this.
Of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just 36 seconds remain. No timeouts for Carolina. Young has time, and he can run, throws for the end zone. Thielen has it. It's a touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead with 30 seconds to go. Wow.
This is where you start off either hard play action or run the football.
Tank Bigsby fake to him. Jones floats one. End zone. Thomas. That's a touchdown, Jacksonville. The rookie with his 7th touchdown grab of the season.
Finding that intermediate route for another first down. That connection over the last couple of weeks between Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson has really grown, and you see some of it right there.
Wilson nearing 900 receiving yards, on his way to another 1,000-yard receiving season. Rodgers handles the high snap, and there's in the middle of the field, Garrett Wilson for a Jets touchdown. The fake punt, couple of flips to Wilson. And with an extra point, we'll have a tie game. Wow.
Overall touchdown. Let's see if they try to get him the ball here on a little bit of a fade. Man-to-man coverage out there.
Braylon now on the back. Garrett Wilson, bottom of your screen. And it's for Devontae. He hauls it in, and that's a touchdown. And there is his 100th career and the 80th connection, including playoffs, between Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Nice call, by the way, OC over here, offensive coordinator.
Well, how about that? Look at the big smile for Devontae, the big smile for Aaron Rodgers. And I'll tell you what, it's exciting, man. Everybody, boy, what that does for your play action, what that does for your protection when you do drop back. It allows you to be the aggressor, take what I like to call, take the passive out of pass protection.
On third down, there's Brian Thomas. Can he take it in? Yes, he can. That's a touchdown, Jacksonville. Man, he's quick.
Well, what did I tell you coming into this game? They face a lot of zone coverage. He's at his best orchestrating this offense. He knows exactly what that defense is trying to do. You're trying to disguise as much as possible as a defense.
Deep for Adams. He's got Devontae Adams. Adams is going to take it into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that deserves a wow. A fingertip grab, and then he carried it all the way in.
Hey, you're going to run this all the way down to a second and then kick this field goal.
2 timeouts, Jacksonville, but that won't be enough unless there's some kind of penalty or something freaky. But this is the Jets and the Jags this season, and they're going to let them score. Not so sure that's necessary, because now you.
That makes no sense.
Yeah,
it makes absolutely zero sense unless you just don't believe the guy that's kicking field goals for you can kick a field goal from short.
I'm with you. There must be. He missed from 40.
He didn't pile drive him into the ground. It's just a bad call.
Our rules analyst Dean Blandino agrees with you. Says it's a. Well, let's just say it, not a good call. He said bad call. That covers it. Chuba Hubbard with a move, a spin, and to the goal line, and Hubbard's in with a Carolina touchdown.
Come to Jesus moments in that motor grade meeting, I imagine.
When it comes to penalties, as Mark just mentioned, and they're without Mac Wilson Sr. and Jesse Luketa, who on an injured reserve, as Young has room to run again. If he wants it, he'll keep. He gets a good block. There's a flag down around the 5 as he goes in for a touchdown. Contact against Arizona. Yeah, who would have guessed another penalty? But Chuba Hubbard threw a great for the second quarter, pivotal point for the Arizona defense here to keep Carolina out of the end zone, but they will not. That's a touchdown from Bryce Young to Adam Thielen.
Great at setting up his blocks down the field.
Pickup of 36 yards. Connor, a 1st and goal. Connor to the goal line, and that's a Cardinal touchdown. They needed a big response, and Arizona got it from James Conner.
Great adjustment by the tight end Higgins as he spills over the top of the trapper. And that's where, if you're going to grab a guy, you want to grab him down by those hips. But
fake to Connor. The throw, touchdown, DJ Dallas. Kyler Murray with a toss for 6. The penalty helped them out with 7 seconds remaining before the half.
well, and it'll continue to grow, but that's been the big difference for him, just really having that confidence to be able to check out of plays and operate and own the offense.
Quick pass, floating for the end zone. The catch is made. David Moore with a spectacular touchdown toss from Bryce Young.
That ball is going to get released, and anytime that gets disrupted, that's when those offensive linemen get down the field.
They didn't take the penalty, 4th down, and there goes Kyler Murray. He's into the end zone. And a Cardinal touchdown. If they decide to go there. Hubbard Chuba Hubbard dancing into the end zone, and a Panthers victory with a touchdown in overtime. Cardinals eliminated from the playoffs. Stoff has played well, the rookie from Wake Forest in that secondary. As Murray will get rid of it quickly to Greg Dortch. He can fly, and he will inside the 5 in for a Cardinal touchdown. Greg Dortch for Kyler Murray. Juszczyk dancing around, Taylor the back. It's a keeper from Dobbs. And Joshua Dobbs is in for a 49er touchdown. Take 2. Pearsall dancing around, but what a Murray, McBride, touchdown Cardinals. It's Saubert, and Taylor as a receiver drops to the bottom of your screen. Dobbs. With time, the catch, and into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Ricky Pearsall. From Phoenix. Father was a captain in the Phoenix Fire Department. He transferred.
You gotta love the emotion. Guys getting excited about their backups going out there performing. James Conner, the consummate professional, cheering his team on.
Flip. To Dortch. It's a touchdown for Kyler Murray. That's 2 for that combo today.
Scheme off the edge.
And that's with George Kittle looking on, given a rest here in the second half of this game. As Dobbs will throw wide open Juszczyk. Kyle Juszczyk to the end zone, leaping in, and that's a 49er touchdown. And Joshua Dobbs has his second touchdown pass of the game.
Well, it's just off on the legs of the running back.
Murray has 5 rushing touchdowns this year. He goes back to Carter, and Michael Carter will reach the end zone, and that's 6 for Arizona. First touchdown of the year for Carter, second of his career.
Inside the red zone.
Chance for more points for Arizona. Sitting at 33, Kyler Murray, and a fingertip grab for Marvin Harrison Jr. and an Arizona touchdown.
You gotta win late, you gotta win early, Chris.
No, Aaron's back, recovering at home, staying healthy. Thank you again for your help through the course of the season. On first down, 49ers do have 2 timeouts if they want to use. And running loose, Tony Jones. He's going to take it in for 6. Their high point total for the season And the Cardinals do it against the 49ers.